boys and girls, and welcome to today's maths lesson on fractions. Today we'll be focusing on halves. So what is a whole? A whole is all of something or something that's complete. This is a whole pizza. So I've shown an example of a whole pizza. Which one of the following is a whole? Is it A or is it B? Now you have some time to think about it, and you can pause the video if you need to. Is it option A or option B? Which of the following is a whole? Well done, it's option A. What is a half? A half is splitting a whole thing into two equal parts gives you a half. So I've provided an example of a half here, half a pizza. Which one of the following is a half? So you've got option A or option B. Which one is a half? Remember, a half is when something is split into two equal parts. Well done, it's option B. Which one of the following is a half? Is it option A or is it option B? Which one is a half? Well done, it's option A. Which one of the following is a half? So you're looking at two pretzels. Which one is a half? Is it option A or is it option B? Well done, it's option A. Which one of the following is a half? So you're going to look at the two cakes. So you've got option A here and option B. Which one is showing a half? Well done, it's option B. So now we're going to talk about the different ways to show a half. So you've got half in words here. You've got half of the rectangle colored yellow and half of the rectangle colored red. You've got half the circle colored green and half the circle colored white. You've got half of the two stars being colored in. And it says here, one part out of two parts is called a half. And you've got half, the fraction at the top here. So it says match the other half to each of the following shapes. So you've got a shape at the top. You've got to choose one of the shapes at the bottom here to fit in the shape at the top. So which one of the following shows the other half to this particular shape? Well done, it's this one here. And the shape formed is a square. And having a look at this shape here, which of these options show the other half to this particular shape? Yes, you're right. It's this one right here. And it forms a circle. Having a look at this shape here, which one of these options is the other half to this particular shape? Well done. And it forms a rectangle. Having a look at this shape here, which one of these shapes forms the other half to this particular shape? Well done, it's this one, and it is a triangle. And it says the next question is, which one of the following is not a half and why? So you can choose option A or option B. Which one of the following is not a half? Yes, it's option B. This is not a half because it is split into two equal parts. How many different ways can we cut a circle in half? So having a look here and deciding how many different ways can we cut a circle in half? So we've got option 1, which is split down the middle, or option 2, which is split right across. So we've got two different ways of cutting a circle in half. How many different ways can we cut a square in half? We've got option 1 right down the middle, we've got option 2 which is right across, and option 3 which is diagonally. So there's 3 different ways of cutting a square in half. How many different ways can we cut a rectangle in half? We've got option 1 right across and option 2 straight down the middle. So we've got 2 ways of cutting a rectangle in half. How many different ways can we cut a triangle in half? Well, we can only cut it one way, right down the middle. Because if we cut it across, both sides are not equal, so that's not considered a half. So for a triangle, it's just one way. Now it's your turn. You're going to get the following items listed below. So you need some colored pencils, you need some paper, you need a pencil, and you need some scissors. So now it's your turn. On your piece of paper, you're going to draw these shapes. You may wish to color the shapes in if you want to. So you've got a circle, you've got a square, you've got a triangle, and a rectangle. So you need to draw these shapes on a piece of paper. Okay, once you've drawn and colored it in, you're going to cut them out carefully using your scissors. Then you're going to follow these steps on how to make a half. So first, we're going to start off with a rectangle. So I've got my piece of rectangle paper here, and I'm getting ready to make a half. So step 1 is getting your paper ready. Step 2 is make both ends of your paper touch the fingertips. So when I'm folding, I'm just gonna fold it so that both ends are touching my fingertips. So I'm gonna put my fingers there so I know, okay, it's touching my fingertips. I've done that. Then I'm going to pinch the ends of my paper, and then so it doesn't lift up, and then I'm going to push it down like so. Once you've done that, you're going to go on top of it again, and then once you open it up, you should see a crease down the middle. I can see a crease down the middle, so I know I've done it correctly, and I can see that both sides are equal. Okay, now it shows that I'm ready to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors, and I'm going to carefully cut the crease. So there we go. Now if you can't see the crease clearly, you can use a pencil and draw a line down the middle to help you know where to cut. That's another tip. If I combine these together, it forms a rectangle. So we've done our rectangle. Now we're going to go up and do our circle. So I've got my circle here. I'm going to fold it like we did. I'm going to fold it. Make sure both ends are touching, and I'm going to pinch it in. Okay, then when I open it up, it should have a crease down the middle where I should cut. So this time I might use my pen, and I might draw a line down the middle so that I know where exactly to cut. So there we go, I've got my line down the middle, and then I'm going to cut using that line. There we go, I've cut 2 equal parts of a circle. So I'm going to put that aside. So we've done the rectangle and the circle. Now we're going to do the square. So I've got a square here. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to pinch it. And then once I open it up, I've got a crease. Now I don't have to use a pen because I know I can see it clearly, but if you need the help of using a pen or pencil, you can do that. And then I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to carefully cut in the middle of this. And I've got 2 equal parts of a square. Now if I combine it together, it makes a whole. Okay, so I've got 2 equal parts. If I combine it together, it makes a whole. So I've got 2 equal parts of a square ready to go. And then, before I get my scissors, I need to fold. So I'm going to fold my triangle, but remember, when we're folding our triangle, you cannot fold it like this because it's not 2 equal parts. So you've got to fold it across. So I'm going to fold it across, and I'm going to pinch it in. Then I'm going to open it up, and it should form a little crease. Once that you can see a crease in it, you're going to get your scissors and you're going to cut. And there we are. We've got 2 equal parts of a triangle, and if I put them together, it makes a whole triangle. Okay, I've got all my bits and pieces ready to go. Now you can see on my picture here that I've got all the parts glued into your and onto a piece of paper. So that's what you're going to do. You're either going to glue it in your book, or you're going to glue it in your onto a piece of paper. Now you may wish to write half or as a fraction or some using words, and then you're going to take a photo for Google Classroom for your teachers to see. I can't wait to see all your excellent work, and I'll see you soon.